Hey everybody, Derek here in Sun Valley with a Tech Talk. This week I want to encourage everybody to get an Instagram account. And if you already have one, I've also got some best practice tips for you, which I'll share with you now, as well as in the one sheet that is attached to this training video. But it's 2017 and it's time that everybody got on board with this social media platform, which I think is just as effective as Facebook in some ways. It certainly is easier and cleaner. So if you've been afraid to do Instagram, I think I can help. And it can only benefit your business if you follow some of these tips and best practices. Before I get into the how-to, I want to go over a couple of best practices. So if you already have your Instagram account, you don't need to sit through the how-to. Maybe you can glean some things from this short list of best practices that I've put together. The first is be authentic. Make sure that the photos and the captions are about you and the business that you do. It should sound like who you are. I think people are sophisticated enough they can see through it when you're being maybe too pushy or too salesy or whatever. So just be authentic with your posts. I really recommend that you don't post more than once a day. I think if you do more than one a day, it tends to be like email fatigue. It's Instagram fatigue. People get a little bit tired of seeing multiple posts in a day. I would say don't just focus on your real estate listings. Post things about you, your travel, the area you're in, your interests, some community service you're doing. You're trying to, as always, distinguish yourself as a real person who can do wonderful real estate work. And I think that you come off better if it's not just, here's my listing, come and see it. Here's my listing, here's how much it is. So vary your postings. Follow a lot of people. Try to get people to follow you. The more people that follow you, the more exposure you have, and that's what it's always all about. If you can, link an Instagram icon to your email signature. You can go online and just search Instagram icon, and you can grab that and then get it into your signature. Link it so that people can follow your Instagram from an email that they get. And don't be afraid to spend time on your Instagram every day liking different photos. That's a way of communicating through this social media platform, and I think it would benefit your exposure. And the more things you like, the more people are going to turn around and like you, and that's good news. Okay, there's my Instagram. I'll click on it. Opens up to my feed. At the bottom, there's a plus sign. I'm going to push that, and it will allow me to get into my photo roll. Here are some photos I've taken recently. I can scroll through them if I want to decide which photo I want to use, but I took a few this morning that I think are of use, so I'm going to go to my most recent ones, and here's one of Baldy with a puddle, so it looks kind of cool. Feels like spring to me, so I'm going to do that. I crop it a bit just by using my pointer and thumb, and now I've got these filters. I like lo-fi, which is at the end of the roll. Don't overdo the filters, but I think lo-fi adds a nice glow to the photos I use. Then I can go to edit if I want to change anything, which I don't. Now I'll click next in the top right, and I'll be able to add a caption. I don't want to be too wordy here. Instagram is all about the images, but I want to give it something catchy, something that sort of sums up what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to put in Sun Valley Spring here. And then I'm going to add a couple of hashtags. If you don't know what hashtags do, I suggest you hashtag and find out. But I'm going to put in Sun Valley and maybe hashtag spring. Okay, again, I don't want to overdo this. Too many hashtags, and I think people think you're a little bit obsessed with them, and we don't need to do that. So after I do that, I say done, and now I'm going to share. You notice I can share this to Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to click share to Facebook. There it shows up, and now it's in the roll. Oh, there's a Stephanie Reed real estate post of Baldy with the moon this morning. I'm going to double click and like that. And there's Instagram for you. Well, I hope that was helpful and you're not feeling overwhelmed by yet another social media thing that I'm encouraging you to pursue. Instagram has got a ton of users, 500 million users per month, 95 million photos posted per day. But I don't think it's so big of a pool that you will get lost. So give it a shot. It's free, it's fun, it helps you take better photos, and it gets you out in front of more people, which of course is the whole point. If you create an Instagram account, please email me so that I can follow you, and what I'll do is put together a complete list so all of us, no matter our office, can follow each other and support our various Instagram endeavors. Welcome to spring. Keep up the great work, and the more you know, the more you sell. Yeah, I think that's it. This has been Derek. Bye-bye.